Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care for the Aeonium Mardi Gras. Aeonium Mardi Gras is named after the international festival Mardi Gras because of its intense coloration. This plant is relatively straightforward to grow and looks gorgeous to boot. It is an evergreen succulent with a rainbow of color adorning its broad leaves. The rich mix of yellow, red, and pink variegation alongside the natural green color of the leaves makes for a spectacular display. It is a magnificent succulent that grows in the shape of a typical Aeonium rosette, long leaves with rounded edges. While many succulents in the Aeonium genus are known for their exotic look, the Mardi Gras takes it a step further. It has dark green leaves with bright pink and yellow variegation. The color of the variegation changes with the seasons, and your specimen might develop a darker or lighter shade with age and temperature. Aeonium Mardi Gras prefers full sun but can tolerate some partial shade occasionally. Aeoniums are adaptable and resilient plants that can survive in various sunlight levels. These plants will still grow even if not provided with the best light conditions. However, bright light brings out the vibrant coloration of this plant. When kept as potted plants, they don't require much space, but when planted, it's usually best to spread out the space. Water your plant when the soil becomes completely dry. Even in sweltering climates, watering once or twice a week is usually more than enough. These plants require more water than other succulents, but not as much as non-succulent plants. Aeoniums do not like having their roots sitting in water, so make sure to drain excess water after watering thoroughly. The best practice is to let any excess water flow out of a drainage hole at the bottom of your container after every watering session. The ideal temperature range for Aeonium Mardi Gras is 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. It is a cold-sensitive plant that prefers warm temperatures and moderate humidity. The preferred humidity range for this plant is around 40 to 60%. These plants will fail to thrive in high humidity. In addition, they also dislike low humidity and may drop their leaves if they become too dry. Therefore, try to mist your plants occasionally when the air is dry. Aeoniums like balanced fertilizer, 10 to 10-10. You can buy it straight from the store. Fertilize in spring or fall with a well-balanced liquid fertilizer. Don't fertilize your Aeonium during the summer dormancy period, and if you do, you may find that it doesn't recover. In general, it's best not to over-fertilize Aeoniums, or any succulent plants for that matter, because they can get burned by too much fertilizer and become damaged or even killed. There are two main ways to propagate Aeonium Mardi Gras: stem and leaf cuttings. To propagate by stem cuttings, choose a healthy stem with a healthy rosette. Trim the tip of the cutting and remove any leaves that are damaged. Make a clean cut near the base of the stem. Wait a couple of days for the cutting to callus over. Dip the end of the cutting in rooting hormone powder to promote faster growth. Place the cutting in moist soil, cover with plastic, and place in indirect light. Keep moist until roots form. This can take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. When propagating by leaf cuttings, choose a healthy leaf. Twist it off from the parent rosette. Allow the cut end of the leaf to heal and callus over for a few days. Dip the cut end into rooting hormone powder for faster results. Plant your cuttings in a small pot with moist soil and place them in indirect sunlight. Keep the soil slightly damp, but not wet. The cuttings should begin to root in about 2 to 3 weeks. You should repot Aeonium Mardi Gras plant when you notice that its roots have filled out the pot or are peeking through the container. This usually happens every 2 to 3 years, so that's the recommended wait time between repotting. When repotting first, prepare the potting soil. Use a standard succulent/cactus mix soil. Mix in some perlite or vermiculite to help with drainage. Have enough potting medium on hand that you can fill the pot to the brim comfortably. Use a well-draining container at least 8 inches deep and twice as wide. You can use various containers, but ensure they are not plastic and avoid using anything without drainage holes. Choose a spot that is well lit and ideally south-facing. If you don't have a south-facing window, then the sunniest place in your home will do. Removing the plant from its container, place the root ball into the center and adjust the plant. Finally, give it a little water to help the plant settle in, and you are done. Aeonium Mardi Gras is mildly toxic to humans, cats, and dogs. If you have pets, keep them away from the plant, especially after pruning. Aeoniums are not generally prone to pests. However, a few pests might become a nuisance if certain conditions are met. Aeonium Mardi Gras is susceptible to aphids, mealybugs, and scales, as they are the most common visitors. Aphids are tiny, pear-shaped insects that come in a variety of colors. They suck sap from the plant's leaves and stems, causing them to curl and drop. If you see aphids on your aeoniums, prune off damaged leaves and spray the plant with insecticidal soap once every 2 weeks until they're gone. Mealybugs are small, soft-bodied insects that are usually white or grayish. Mealybugs can also cause leaf drop and stunting if left untreated. However, they are easily removed with a cotton swab dipped in rubbing alcohol. Scale can spread quickly, so addressing the problem as soon as you notice it is essential.